Hello there, guys. I am going to teach you skills throughout December. I'm going to teach you from the easier ones to the harder ones in the game. So the main one that we're going to learn is walking. Walking is one of the easiest skills to learn. The way I learned is instead of doing this and jumping up, put one hand out like this and just hit forwards. Use the other arm and then take turns doing it. There's other runs like this run, which I'm not good at. And then my run, the way I do my run is a little flat oval that sticks as close as you can to the ground. And then the other hitting in a little circle. Practice it slowly like this. And then just increase over time. Alright. Thank you guys for watching the video. It was a pretty short one because this is like a really easy skill to learn. But you will be learning new skills throughout December of this year. So stay tuned for those. Hello there, guys. I'm going to teach you this skill called pinch climbing. So let's begin. So when you're pinch climbing, you've probably seen pinch climbing before, where you do this. But people usually, actually, when they're doing it as a new player, they actually like bounce themselves off like that. Instead of doing that, try and go like and stick the wall like that. The way I learned was to hug the wall, like act like you're hugging it, and then push upwards like this. Make a circle motion with your arm, and try and keep your stomach as close to it as possible. It will be hard to learn, but with enough practice, you will get it. There's other ones like this. The way to do that is by hitting your arm upwards like this. And then an easier way is to hit it side to side like this slowly, and then just speed up. So thank you for watching this charming video that I just teach you. We will learn a new skill. Hello there, guys. We are learning how to do double walls. We have taught another double wall skill called pinch climbing, and now we're teaching double walls. These are double walls right here. So the way I do them is, as you can see, you get a little break on the wall and you can stick. So when you're doing that, take little breaks after hitting and go side to side like that. So basically, the motion is hitting back and forth. So your arm goes like that and then you push. You'd smack side to side like this until you get to the top. What some players do is when they're doing it, they move around with their hands like this. Do not do that. You will fling yourself off the double wall and then will fall. Always try and keep yourself in the middle as much as possible, like that. Today we will be teaching you a new type of skill, which is just normal walls, like that one over there, death wall. I will be teaching you the easy skill to learn, which is wall climbing. So this is how I do it. Kind of like double walls, you can stick. So you can hit side to side. The way I learned, put your hands in a triangle shape with your fingers barely touching. Put one arm on the side and then hit like that. And then when you hit, move your other arm to the side. And then repeat the same process you did with the other arm. And easier, do not ever push off like this. when doing it. Always try and keep yourself on the wall as much as possible. It's easier to go slower and then speed up, but the more you do it, the faster you can go. So yeah, that's one of the wall skills. There's more wall skills to learn, so stay tuned for those. Hello there guys, I will be teaching you wall running. It's a part of the wall section with these, and it's really easy. So keep your arm like this. Keep your arm in this little shape. And then stick. You can stick and you can hit like this. Now, an easier thing is just to lightly go forwards. This is also better on more curved walls so you can understand better. Like stump wall, all the way over there. So basically, on the top of stump wall, it's more curved. So if you want to press on this wall, you have to get up. But as you can see, look at this. This is more curved than other walls. So you just hit like this. And the way you go back and forth is by putting your arm, stopping you, and then going back like this. Put your arm like where you would usually start and go back. That's another easy wall skill to learn. But there is more wall skills to learn. So, watch those. Woo! Anyways, we will be teaching you another new wall skill in the next video. Today we are teaching you Lucio running. Lucio running is one of the harder skills to learn, personally for me. But when you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy. So, what I do is I do a wall run and then use the other arm and launch like that. Another tip for the walls is if you check these little creases on the wall and you hit harder, you get a better boost. So just what happens if you hit lightly on them. This is what happens when you hit harder on these parts. As you can see, you can get a speed, little boost on the wall. So just remember that. So one arm launches, and then the other wall faces, and then your palm from this faces the wall, and then you hit upwards. Like that. The way I increase it a bit is by doing a little burst and then bursting over and over again. I could go faster, but that's really my way of doing it. Yeah, that is Lucio running. One of the hardest skills to get the hang of, but you can get the hang of it pretty easily. So, we're going to teach you a new section of the wall. It is called Slippery, and it is right above this normal wall. So, like, let's say you're trying to get up, and you just hit. And then and you just stop completely, like you don't move. Then trying to hit, boom, you fail, and slide off. That's making sure that you can't escape the map. So, an easy way to do it is to get momentum or get a rock monkey. And the way to do it on death wall for me is when I'm wall running back and forth when there's lava, I hit right here and then hit yourself upwards. Like that. And you can hit stuff up or go back and forth. So this is what it should look like when you do it correctly. But if you didn't see what I did there, wall run, stop, hit. Pretty hard. With rock monkey and a lot of practice, I believe you can do it. But that is slip slap, where you hit red wall like that. So I'll teach you how to go like back and forth on the slippery in another video relating to this. So to the slippery walls up there. Alright. Watch a new video to learn how to go back and forth on the slippery walls. I'm going to teach you how to go back and forth on the slippery walls, so let's begin. As you know, I've already teach you how to go up it. Now just have to go back and forth. As you know, if you hit right there, you can hit the red wall like that. That's simple. Many people can do that and can catch right up to you. Something that other players can't do is hitting and then going back like that. And then hitting slip slap. That's better to do when there's many people on you. Because when people are trying to get you, you can just cut the corner and make it even farther without just hitting normal slip slap. So, the way to do it is doing wall running. And then when you hit and you think you got far enough, you would just hit it, do a little tiny hit to stop yourself. Because these walls are slippery, if you go too fast on a wall, so let's say I go too fast, I'll slide right off, like this. So you gotta know like what time to stop, so you can go back. So like that, and you can go back and forth as long as you can until you can hit another slip slap. So, thank you for watching this one. It's harder to learn because you need to know like what time to stop, how hard you have to hit, and just to move around in general. So, if you can do this, you're pretty good at the game, in my opinion. So, I'll teach you trees after, which I'm actually on right now. Alright, I'm going to be teaching you branching. So really branching is just for me just doing a route. So like I would usually do this for fun, to warm up. But you can also make your routes harder to do by hitting like under branching, like going underneath this and doing a route. Like just overall you can make your routes harder to replicate, but that doesn't mean people figure out ways to cut you off while doing them. Because in underbranching, you're gonna have to like launch yourself like that, which takes longer than just doing that, which can get people an easy cutoff. So like let's say I try and do that, and someone runs and just goes like that. When you're doing this, you will easily get tagged because they're easily cutting you off. Now you could try and go this way, but wherever you go, there's always a cutoff, so you have to either plan multiple other ways to move or completely freestyle. So like instead of just following a route that people can easily see and then replicate. So let's say that a route I usually do is this, but there's a lava waiting for me on the bridge. So when I go here, instead I would jump on here and move over like here, far away from that player that's trying to tag me by cutting me off. There's many ways to do branching, many easy ways to make your routes hard to understand or replicate, so people can't just predict you. Today, we are teaching you how to scale and just climb up these trees. An easy one I learned on was this one right here. So basically you put your one arm from here, use this arm to jump. Then lightly launch yourself and hit back. Then hit up like this, walk to this side, and then lightly go over here. Try and go over here, walk, and do that. It's easy to do slow, but doing it fast is way harder. Now, there is various tree skills you can do. This is just a main one. When you practice more, you also have to learn, like, when there's someone that can definitely do good branching, instead of just going up the normal pathway that you usually do, you have to try and, like, do harder types. So, like, let's say that someone can easily do this faster than me, like that. You would launch. What I would do was I would try and, like, launch my head over there, and then do a route, also known as branching, which I'll teach you in another video. But yeah, scaling can be pretty important when you're doing routes. This is really just stuff. You can do this on any tree, but really the easiest one is this one, since you can get the easiest accessible branch. These trees over here are the best right here, because you can get easy branches without having to do anything hard, unlike some of the other trees in the map. Like tallest, because at the start you're gonna kind of need a bit of project. You're gonna have to, like, launch yourself around these huge branches, and sometimes it will get really hard to go up. But yeah, it's really just the branches, the size, and how good you can do it. Alright, thanks for watching this video.